There's a little bit of a dinner situation going on here. Indeed, we're a little busy and running behind on our schedule here a little. And I'm doing the kitty cat dinner right now. And I thought I'll get the live started because I know many of you have to go to bed soon. So I'm getting the live started. I am gonna be making some food for myself and finish feeding the kitty cat. See, I'm adding a little water to the last pieces of the food in the can here. And these two eat upstairs while Baji eats downstairs. And by downstairs I mean the same floor, but yeah, here. I'm actually gonna rotate so you can see what I'm talking about. Here you go. You can see Baji. Baji is down there eating his dinner. Baji's down there. Baji! He needs a little water and little last remains of the food. And we will talk about some physics. Let's see who is going to be here to join tonight and what not. I figured I'll get the live started now because I can see how this goes. Got some chores going on here still. But good news is that it will be a more relaxing live because of that. Let's see. Hi, Sachi Mama. Sachi is right here. Oh no, Fuji, did you not let her finish? Here, Sachi Mama. Hi, Most Desired. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry about the little bit of a mess here. I'm going to set up so that perhaps you can see me. Hello. Hi, everybody. It is I. Hello. It is me. Back for a live. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Asia, Africa, South America, North America, Europe, Antarctica, Australia, New Zealand. Most Desired said, hi. Hi, Most Desired. Hi. Most also said, Kitty. Outdoor TV said, hi. Let me see Kitty. Okay. So here is the kitty cat. Here's one. Here's another one. They're about to play. They're about to play. I'll actually do this. There, you saw the kitty. I'll put this back here because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing a couple things actually still. So thank you. And then I'm gonna make my dinner, and then I'm gonna eat it with you, and then I'm gonna continue the live as usual. So that's kind of the plan today. I started off with a little bit of a chores going on still during the live. I wanted to catch everybody. I have these nice earrings on. That's all I could do tonight. For you guys, I haven't showered yet. Hello, Nathan. I didn't do the gym. I did the library, and here I am. This is me. A little behind on things, but that's okay. And also, sorry I have been not live for a few days. Sorry about that. Had to recover this weekend. Most Desired. Hello, Outdoor TV. Hello, Off-Road Boys. Hello, Ben Kern. Hello, Nathan Mullins. Hello. Nathan said B. Hello. Hi, Nathan. Are you in bed already? Sleeping? And how was your Monday? Say something in the chat. Off-road says you're eating dinner at 10. Well, I guess it's 10-10. Lucky number 10-10. 10 of swords, 10 of pentacles, 10 of cups. 10 is a good number, actually. Nathan says you look great. Lol, yes. Okay, thank you. I have not been looking great lately, but I'm trying. I'm trying to look good again. So 10-10 here as well. Yes, it's 10-10. So 10-10, 10 is a good number. It actually represents a completion of sorts. It represents new. Oh gosh, Fuji is getting into his food packagings, and I need to finish that as well. So 10-10 means that you have finished a cycle and you're ready for a new cycle. But as you know, cycle changes can be hard, or cycle ending can be hard. New cycle starting can also be hard. Anyway, but here I am. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. Can you please like the live? Could you please share, like, subscribe, share with every family member, cousins, relatives, employees, employers, co-workers. I'm gonna do the putting the food away of their food and then making of the food for my food. And then we will continue to chat, and we will continue probably with the Elegant Universe today from Brian Greene. That will be part of the live today. And once again, thank you so much for being here. If I'm early, then hello, and hopefully you see this soon. If I'm late, then hello. Hopefully you still see this later on as a video upload. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for seeing this as a video upload later on. Thank you so much for any chat messages that you do share with us tonight. And thank you so much also for putting any comments down below the video if you see this later on. And also feel free to rewind along the way if you have to go to the beginning of this video. Hello, everybody. We are here. We're live. This is a live. 10-10 here as well. Nathan says, sounds good to me. Thank you, Nathan. So how has everything been, Nathan? I've been also working on getting some of my clips ready, my 5-minute videos of the content, and there's a lot of such videos, and I'm trying to get them sort of out and ready. And I've been doing some writing as well. I also write as part of my content creation work, and there will be more shorts coming. So thank you so much for watching the shorts, the clips, the videos, the lives, everything as always, and really appreciate everybody. My dress is a little torn right here, but guess what? My mother, I think, sewed it. So it's still good as new. Was a good weekend, easy days at work, so can't complain today. Oh, very nice. Oh, good. You know, it's strange to me that it's already April. I feel like I've been kind of, just the months have gone by so fast, you know? What kind of content do you usually put out? So this is a Cats Plus Physics channel. So pretty much the shorts have a lot of cats in them. The lives and the videos generally have physics, cosmology, astrophysics, astronomy in them. And that is also my background is in physics. And I love physics, cosmology, astronomy, and astrophysics. So those are generally the topics that we talk about during the lives and resulting consequent videos. But also we've got cats in the family. So it's pretty much a Cats Plus Physics kind of channel. Thank you so much, Ben. Please do like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate having you here. And if you have any physics questions, always put them in the chat. I can try to answer them as well as I go live. And sometimes when I go live, there's a lot of questions that people ask because they kind of follow the content and they kind of know that that this is sort of a physics and cosmology and astronomy type of channel. So they ask questions that are based on those topics, and I try to answer them all in real time during the live. So sometimes the live is entirely just answering of those questions, so sort of a Q&A of science topics like the ones I mentioned. I don't know a lot about like biology or medicine or anything like that. So it's really quite focused on physics, cosmology, astronomy, and astrophysics, and we have covered a lot of topics more focused on them. So if you are interested in cosmology, we have covered that a lot. I think pretty much I might be the only channel on YouTube who goes really in depth into like cosmic ingredients, cosmic inventory, cosmology, early universe, Big Bang, all that sort of stuff, as well as astronomy, galactic astronomy, extragalactic astronomy. But it's really more in depth. It's not just like, oh, here's some cool stuff and then the video ends. It's more like we really read it, we study it, and we try to explain everything, and we get into more detail than you might than you might even be wanting or expecting. But that's just the nature of how we do things here. But we can also try to simplify things as well. And usually my mods are here, and usually there's a fair amount of chatter in the chat where people are kind of talking about anything and everything. So it can be a sort of confusing environment sometimes as well, but that's okay. People who've been following for a while sort of has to keep themselves busy and entertained in the chat. Are you going to try to check out the meteor shower coming up? Ooh, well, that's a great point. Are you going to try to check out the meteor shower coming up? I don't have plans right now for that, but that is good that you reminded me. Thank you so much. Great point. Or is it going to be any good? So I don't really know. I don't know so much about the meteor shower. I can look it up. I could look it up, but you know, on this channel we have talked about our own solar system and planets and things like that. But some of that material, which is like planets, solar system, meteors, comets, those are actually things that are kind of new to me as well, because my topic that I studied more extensively is really extragalactic astronomy. It's more like astrophysics, far away. So I am not so like into the meteors and the comets and the asteroids and the solar system, but I'm more into it now. So I'm learning along with you guys actually about some of these events and some of the things that are more local, because meteors, comets, asteroids, the planets, the solar system is really more of a local story when it comes to astronomy, as you know, because astronomy's scale is very large. It can be very large. Solar system is very local, then there's the rest of the galaxy, then there's other galaxies and things like that. So depending on the day we get into all these scales or get into a particular type of astronomy, which is maybe more closer versus farther and things like that. So let me keep on keeping on with the chore that I have, and you can get a little bit of a chores ASMR experience, and then I will be back with my food and chat more and then do the book reading, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Love it. And put any questions in the chat, put any comments in the chat, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Let's see. Oh, and in the meantime, you can also, Nathan says, okay, thank you, Nathan. You're most kind. Thank you for being so responsive. Oh, here's a Flowey. You can hang out with the kitty cat for now. And there we go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. So what I'm doing is I'm stacking the foods that they eat and putting them into a spot in the kitchen, because it's the cycle of renewing their food. That's why. So that's what you're looking at right now. This is a beef and chicken entree with the thanks to the universe. and chicken. So Nathan, what type of job do you have? Or is it going to be any good? I see. Okay. Let's see. All right. So here we go. Here's Fuji again. I build camping trailers. Oh my gosh. You build camping trailers? Oh my goodness. How interesting. Gotta go camping. Hi, Sachi Mama. So by the way, I'm also gonna do a box opening here really soon. So let me actually show you. So I've got a couple of packages from like brand deals and whatnot, but I haven't even opened them. So I'm gonna open as part of the live here and see what the frig I got, and then I'll make like videos out of that later on. So bear with me. That will be part of this as well. Here's the package number. Oh shit, probably shouldn't show that side. Here's the package, and here's another package. May have to edit that later. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Well. All right. So, let's see. The sound of music. Okay, I got my things over here, got my food over here, and my other things over here. I build camping trailers, but I cannot afford one, so me and the little ones just tent camp. Aww! I didn't realize you have kids. Tent camping. Tent camping is more fun, I think. A trailer camping, I mean, that's kind of like having a home, right? In the middle of nowhere. But if I was in the middle of nowhere, wouldn't I want to be sort of in a tent-ish thing? Yeah, tent actually sounds good. Camping in a tent. Now, if it's very cold, I do hope that there will be sort of a sleeping bag. But yeah, anyway, okay, let's keep going. Let me make my chickpea salad. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna open a couple of these because I want to know. I'm curious what they are. Now I'm quite curious. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. All right. I see. Actually, let me do this. It's like Christmas, you know, I have to open all these packages. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but we'll do it. We'll still do it. I just have a lot of recycling to take out after this, sounds like. Hi, Fuji Baba. Okay, oh, and I never shared the live, but that's okay. Draw those. And those. We have roll-away beds for each of us in a 3-room tent. Oh my gosh, that's humongous. Quite the tent, Nathan. Quite the tent. Okay. I'm gonna do tomatoes in my chickpea with olives and something else. And something else. Cheese, lager, tomatoes, and olives. There we go. I'll do chips. I'll do chips. Ooh, and I'll do key. Oh, I have so many things. Take a bite of my peanut butter, actually. Why not? Son and daughter. My son, I don't see much. I'm trying to adopt my daughter's sister. Trying to adopt my daughter's sister. I have had custody of her for 2 years. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck, Nathan. All the best. All the very best. Oh my god. Oh, this is quite good. Good luck with the custody and the adoption process. I am opening the chickpea can here. Maybe you can see all this happening as well. There. Well, a jar of peanut butter for dinner. That was my appetizer, actually. This is gonna be my dinner. See this bowl right here? The chickpea salad will be my dinner. Yeah. Chickpea salad, tomato and all that. I'll show you. Chickpea salad with tomato chickpea and olives. Next month I will find out if I keep her. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, good luck, Nathan. That sounds like a quite the ordeal. That sounds like quite the ordeal. You know? Is that better? Maybe that's better. That sounds like quite suspenseful. This can opener is actually getting kind of old, and indeed it is a little difficult, but that's okay. These lives have been quiet, hasn't it? That's okay. Oh, where is my... You know what? I should share the live, because I have somebody called... I have somebody who is called Oindri's Chickpea Break. That's like their username. That's their username. So maybe I should... Oh gosh. I opened YouTube on my other phone and there was a kitty cat. Aww. That's good. The universe showing me kitty cats is always welcome. Thank you, God. It has been a stressful situation, says Nathan. Oh no, Nathan. That sounds quite hard, Nathan. Good luck to you, indeed. Okay, let's see. Let me share. We are live. La 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 la. You know, there are people who join in the live videos later on. And wait. Is the live still happening? I hope so. I do hope so. Okay. All right. I shared the live. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. I have shared the live now. Okay, where is that spoon? Oh yeah, I ate peanut butter with it. The peanut butter is an appetizer. This is the real dinner right here. The real dinner right here. Ah. Here. There's some olives. Some olive juice, you know? Oh, so good. Oh my God. Oh, the olives are really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the best dinner that I've ever had in my whole life, right here. Pretty much with olives and cheese, you can do anything. Oh, and I even have ghee. Look at this, Nanak Desi ghee. Thank you, Nanak. Thank you, Desi ghee. Thank you, universe. That's the main thank you. Sometimes we study the universe, but mainly we thank the universe for everything. Everything indeed. Everything indeed, my child. Everything. Oh. 10 of swords, 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. Somebody asked that it was 10 already. Well, you know, 10 is a good number. Not bad. Not bad. 10 of pentacles would be really nice. You know what I mean? It's okay if you don't know what I mean. Ooh. Look at all this packaging situation. I haven't added the main ingredient. Well, the main ingredient is the chickpea, so I actually haven't added that, but look at this. So this is the situation right now. See? Now I'm gonna add some lauganma. Some lauganma. And that's gonna add this red color. It's gonna get crunchy. It's gonna be great. The crunch will be real. The crunchiness will be added to the chickpea and the olive and the ghee situation. And it's gonna, ooh, I forgot the tomatoes. Tomatoes are a thing too. See, just baby tomatoes right here. These are called sweet, super sweet grape tomatoes from Walmart. Hi, El Chalin. Hello, El Chalin. How are you? Keeping an eye on Fuji because sometimes he tries to eat my dinner. And Baji will, of course, try to eat my dinner. No surprises there, but he likes to do it sneakily. Like, he doesn't want to show himself as a thief. So he likes to be as sneaky as possible. He doesn't want to be both guilty and visible. Stirring in some tomatoes, add as needed. But I'm going to show you. I'll show you the result, my ladies and laddas. I will show you the result. It's breathtaking. Doing well. What about you? I've been better, El Chalin. I've been better. But today I'm making this chickpea salad. Been a little under the weather, but I think it's gonna be okay, and I'm doing good. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna eat the chickpea salad. Oh my goodness gracious. Quite nice. Quite lovely, actually. Quite lovely. Here's Lao Ganma once again. I am the brand ambassador for this, I feel like, even though they don't really pay me yet. But this is spicy chili crispy Lao Ganma. Spicy chili crispy. And here's the olives. Manzanilla olives with minced pimento. Keep that positive attitude. Hope you get well soon. Thank you. Parmigiano is the only thing I like of that mixture. I see. Thank you, El Challen. How have things been, El Challen, with you? What are you working on these days? Say more if you feel like sharing. Say more. Alright. The other update is that the dishwasher is broken. So I have to do these dishes by hand. So I'm trying to make not too many. The lick method is where the dish is clean because you licked it. I'm just kidding. I will still actually do them too. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my chickpea salad with chickpeas, tomatoes, olives, lauganma, ghee, cheese, and some generic spicing. What's the spicing? Salt-free, garlic, and herb. There we go. Some seasoning. You can add less or more. The taste will be delicious because, oh my god. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever had. In my whole life, actually. I forgot to heat up the chickpeas. I usually heat them up. Oh no. I usually heat up the chickpeas, so bummer. Alright, 1 second. Question is, should I eat the chips or not? I might not need the chips. Might save the chips for tomorrow. Oh, Fuji's right here, giving me company. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for liking the live. How's the lighting? Here's my chickpea salad. How's the lighting? There's more shadows because there's more light. When there's more light on my face, it also creates more shadows. Isn't that interesting? More light and more shadows all go together. All go together, you know? Thank you. Hi, Fuji. Hi, Fuji Baba. I'm speaking to Fuji right now, and he's like, how dare you disturb me? That's what he's saying. Good lighting. Thank you, Nathan. Oh, thank you. El Challen, Nathan, thank you so much. Hopefully you liked the live. Can we get 10 likes? Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 10,000 likes? Thank you. Fuji, you're so pretty. I've never seen anyone so pretty like you. He's so pretty. Thank you, God. Okay. The lighting is kind of like my makeup, you know? Brightens my face. So there we go. Like times 10,000. Aww. Thank you. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Wait, what? Is that Chango? Is that still you, El Challen? Are you joining from a different account to like my live? Thank you. Aww. Okay. What time is it? Is it 10:45? Okay. At like 11, we'll start the book reading. How about that? At like 11, we'll start the book reading. We'll do Brian Greene again. You like the live? If I'm eating on camera, I'm really desperate because I really don't like eating on camera. Really don't like it. I like to listen to something while I'm eating. Oh. Oh. I like to listen to spiritual guidance while I'm eating, you know? I really don't like eating on camera. But this is alright. Not a lot of people here. I think I got these earrings as a brand deal as well. Can't remember. Oh, I think these are the people who didn't pay me. Watch out. Watch out. There's people who like, they'll make you wear their earrings and they'll tell you that you're paid to wear them and they don't pay you. You know what I mean? You know, tomorrow I'm gonna wear lipstick. Tomorrow I'm going all out. Tomorrow I'm gonna all out wear lipstick. I'm gonna go all out and go to the gym and wear lipstick. Then I'm gonna do my live. Sachi's over here. Hi, Sachi. Oh, I promised to sing one of these days, and then I totally didn't. Sorry about that. Also, my moms don't even come anymore, you know? So, like, what do you expect? Of course I'm not gonna sing. Actually, no, I should sing. I really should sing. I make clips out of that. I should. I definitely should. You know what? Also, actually, I forgot. Also, today was sunny. So I had to go outside. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside because it's sunny. I'm gonna take a walk. It's gonna be sunny. Tomorrow, it's gonna be rainy again. Wow. Like, wow. You know, it's been raining constantly. Well, not constantly, but it's been drizzling. It's been cloudy, rainy. That's okay, Nathan. Keep the live on, will you? Just keep it on. Keep it on and fall asleep. Thank you so much for being here. Please do join us. Put something in the chat. Can you please like the live? Thank you so much. Can you like the live and give us 10 likes, 20 likes? I may or may not make it through the reading as usual. I will probably fall asleep. Thank you so much. Keep it on. Just keep it on. Thank you. You know what I mean? Gosh, I look so good even when I don't look good. You know? You know, that's part of it too. That's part of the problem. Part of the problem is I'm beautiful. It's part of the problem. Part of the issue. Part of the issue is Hi beta. 4FFE says hi auntie. Hello beta. कैसे हो आप? Can you please like the live, darling? 10 likes, please. The Bears says hello. The Bears, please make yourself useful and like the live. Thank you so much. कुछ नहीं आंटी. लाइव को लाइक किया बेटा? लाइव को लाइक किया? Ask Beta. The Bears, can you please like the live? Can we get 10 likes? आंटी आज मेकअप नहीं है क्या? Did you cut your hair? No. What nonsense. I mean, it's just tied back. It's just tied back. Thank you. Thank you, the Bears. I didn't cut my hair. It's there. In some pigtails. Mm-mm. 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 I did not cut my hair. Do you think I'm going to waste money on cutting hair right now? I got bigger problems, guys. I got bigger problems, okay? I got bigger problems. I'm not going to just cut my hair. Can we get 10 likes? Let us be your therapist. This is my chickpea salad. Let us be your therapist. Thank you. You kind of are. I mean, I should probably get a real therapist, but you kind of are. You kind of are my therapist. Not gonna lie. You're kind of my therapist. Well, the thing is that I just need to make more money so I can travel. You know what I mean? Pretty much that's the next step. Make more money. Make more money, travel more. That's it, man. That's it. Things are expensive, as you know. Gotta make some more money. Here's the chickpea. It's chickpea, tomato, olives, all that. Gotta make some more money, travel more. For FFE, what is your point, man? What do you want? What do you want? You know what I mean? What do you want? Don't let it get through your head. Take your time. Thank you. You are kind of like my therapist. You are kind of like my therapist. You're like, take your time. You're right. You're right. I should take my time. Take my time, yeah. You're right. I should take my time. Let it sink. You know, let it sink in. Take my time. That's what I've been doing. Exploring, and you're crazy. I'm crazy in what way? Can you please like the live? Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 20 likes? If I like it 1,000 times, I would, but YouTube doesn't work that way. Aww! Aww! Thank you, the Bears TV. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. 10:57. Okay, almost done. I have to eat the whole can of chickpeas. You know. Almost done. Almost done. Hi, El Challen. I don't really know what that emoji means, but okay. Yeah, sure. What do you mean? But yeah, thank you. Ooh. El Challen, can you write down, can we get 20 likes, and then I'll pin that message. Can you write that? Can you write that? Thank you. Maybe I should do a movie. Maybe Netflix can take me for a movie, and I can do this face. Can we get 20 likes, and I'll pin that message. El Challen. Yeah, it's your bedtime. What do you mean? What do you mean? Shut up. It's my bedtime? Who are you? Oh man, are you leaving? The damn face expressions you're making? Soon to be husband. Who are you? He's the guy telling you your bedtime. How could you? You're crying laughing? For what reason? For what funny at all. I'm so serious constantly. ये कौन है ये? कौन हो तुम? 4FFE? Shut up. You know, lately my channel has been receiving a lot of political messages, and I'm not sure what part of my face is saying politics. Look at this face. Do you think it cares about politics? That's the secret to my good skin. Okay? Got it? No politics. The Bears TV. The Bears TV. What do you mean that sleep time is here? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, I'm all like real. I'm like in real time right here. There's no drafts on this channel. I mean, there are, but I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna release them. They're gonna be live and what's the word? I can't even remember the word for when you publish a video. It's just, I think it's your politician's voice. You have a politician voice. No! I do? I have a politician voice, huh? Breaking news. You do sound like a presidential candidate. Here's my crown. Breaking news. No. When I'm a presidential candidate, I will be the breaking news. Being a breaking news. I have now decided that these United States of America are going to become friends with Iran. And I have decided to... You should run for president. Clown. Thank you, 4FFE. Seems like it's keeping you entertained. I should run for president. I wish. I can't. I can't run for president until the rule changes that you have to be born here. Until such time, I can't run for president. The highest I can be is Secretary of State. And to be honest, it's not high enough for me, so I left my government career. And I wish I was joking. Keep crying. So because I was not born here, I cannot actually run for president, which is most unfair. Or I would. What do you think I am? A person who doesn't run for president? Are you serious? Maybe I could move to Finland and become president there. Would that be allowed? Secretary of State is kind of boring. The secretary roles are kind of boring. You know what I mean? Just nothing to look forward to. There's just nothing. You can't be Secretary of State. That's just... I guess you get a driver. I mean, I would do it for that. I guess you get a driver. Do you think I would get a chauffeur for Secretary of State? Just don't see any other reason, you know? You don't drive me around? State politicians might get those? Oh! Alright, all done eating. Time to break dance. I'm a disco dancer. I am a disco dancer. Nathan, are you asleep? If so, no problem. If so, keep on sleeping. Nathan, are you asleep? Good night. Tomorrow I'm gonna lift weights at the gym. And hopefully I don't cry. Because the weights have been difficult lately. Quite difficult. Do you lift weights? Alright. Hi, folk of tales. Creatine if you want to build muscle. Okay, tell me more, El Challen. Take some. El Challen says, take some pre-workout. You know, you're resting against the pre-workout protein powder that I have. It's the phone is right next to it. Actually, it's the phone holder basically, and by that I mean the phone is against it. Are you in university? What degree are you doing? Hello, Fokib's Tales. How are you? How are you? Ooh. Creatine if you want to build muscle. Are you a math student like me? Well, I used to be a physics student, so you can say that I am a physics student because there's always more to learn in physics. I am a physics student. There's always more to learn. So what we do here is physics, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology. Yay! How do I make a heart? Right there. Right there. Okay. Do you think maths is what makes physics physics? Honey, what? How could you? Have you met physicists? How could you think? How could you? How could you think? Thank you, Dora, for the 10 likes. Do you think we're humble enough to ever accept such a thing? Oh! Oh! Darling, I don't think you understand. Being a physicist gives you the right to be arrogant. Okay? Arrogance? It's 11:11 now. Arrogance is what you stumbled into. All you need is C4. Do you think maths is what makes... Oh my god, that question! I just can't. I can't. You've brought about my accent now. You've just made me lose my mind. Now I'm a drama. Now I'm in a drama. A Korean drama. Dora, thank you for liking the live. Can we have 20 likes? Somebody said, go political on it. Somebody said, we're everywhere, whether chemistry or physics or India. We're the boss. Without us, these subjects are empty. Now listen, math is good and all, but your statement is just astonishingly just you're giving yourself too much importance. Let's just say that. But I will say that math is pretty cool too. But you're giving yourself way too much importance right now. As I put away my heat. Oh my goodness. Doro, how have you been? Too much importance has been given to mathematics. Too much. Okay. Life's crazy, not sure how to go. I'm good. About to be traveling, so I can't wait. Hope you're good as well. Thank you, Doro. Where are you traveling? Give us some longitudes and latitudes. Or not. Without some lawns and lats, I don't know what to think, Doro. Engineering. Okay, vocabs tales. I'm glad that you like math, though. Keep on keeping on. Whoa, definitely don't have lawn and lat for this trip. Well, I'll tell you where Florida is. It's an approximate latitude of around 22 degrees north, in case that helps. Guy like you, probably going to Florida. You know what I mean? What else could it be? What else? What state are you living? California? Oh, do I look like I live in California? Gosh, everybody is asking about this. Did I cut my hair? No! Jesus! Thank you for liking the live. I did not cut my hair! Gosh! Everyone's asking. There. Happy? I go to bed like that! I go to bed. You guys are just so stuck. Stuck with whatever. Hello, Wade. Hello, Doro. Hello, Fokipstel. Hello, Khalid. Hello, El Challen. Here. Khalid. Hello, Khalid. Hello, El Challen. She cut her hair. Are you serious? I thought she was from Boston. Boston Tea Party, that's right. Whatever you did, just don't do it again. She's currently in California. She has a fancy voice. I don't think so. For whatever it's worth, I don't care how you wear your hair. You don't care how I wear my hair. Oh, that rhymes. That rhymes. Look at this. Nice. Fake diamond. That rhymes. Aww. Aww. Okay. Now that I've fixed my hair, I'm jealous how Indian women have all the hair abilities, though. I have to try and get my hair orderly. You should braid it, Doro. You should braid it. She has a fancy voice. I don't think so. For whatever it's worth, I don't care how you wear your hair. People in Cali aren't fancy. It's crazy. Anyone else has mosquito problems? Are you in California, El Challen? Are you in Mexico? I mean, California is basically like a Mexico, right? Are there mosquito problems there? Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel bad. I'm from a place that used to have... I'm from a place where it used to have mosquito issues in my childhood. So I understand the pain of that. I had to sleep inside a mosquito net forever and ever. Hello, Baji. And by forever and ever, I mean every night until I live there. I'll braid it if you endorse the Republican Party on your stream. Plus, you have to yell at your Baji. He's trying to go lick the rest of my bowl. Baji, no. Plus, you have to yell at your neighbors. Do that, and I'll braid my hair. Doro, it's okay if you don't braid your hair. I take it all back. It was completely optional. Baji, no. No, Shona. Shona. Let me try to be strict with Baji. Baji. I'll braid it if you endorse the... Plus, you have to yell at your neighbors. That's more doable. Do that and I'll braid my hair. You know, Doro, what you could do? What would... Are my eyes black? Oh my god, my eyes are black. Are my eyes black? Shoot. My eyes are black. What would make you instantly not have to braid your hair? Baji. Oh my god, Baji's getting into some trouble. Baji! Baji! No, Baji. Oh my god. Have I mentioned that I have rather naughty children? Baji, come here. Hi, Shona. Oh, Mama loves you. I scold them and then I feel bad. Oh, this is my good child. This is my good child. This is my good child. Yes, your eyes are black. You know what would make it so that you'd never, ever, ever have to braid your hair? Is if you just cut it. You could cut it. You know? You could cut it. My gender is Doro, says Doro. Doro is a female or a dude with long hair? I think he's a dude with long hair. But also his gender is Doro, like he's saying. Not happening. Not happening? Your secretary wants to see you with short hair, Doro. Short hair. That's her dream. That's her dream. Okay, you know what? We'll read. We'll read more about the Big Bang and the origin and fate of the universe from A Brief History of Time in just a minute. Marhaba! How are you, Mehmet? I'm whatever you want me to be. I'm Doro. Marhaba. Hello, Mehmet. Mehmet, are you from Turkey? Doro says, my secretary would love if I cut my hair. She'll work for free. You should do it, Doro. You should do it. Are my eyes black? Are my eyes black? I just cannot believe it that they look black here. They're brown. They're supposed to be brown. Where are the holes? I can't see the holes. I can't see the holes, guys. Too much honey wine. Mehraba hua hua. Actually, let me sing a song for you guys. Marhaba said, Mehmet said marhaba. So let's see if I can sing a song with that word in the song. La 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 la. Jealous? Jealous of what? Take care, good night, see you later, catch you soon, see you tomorrow, see you next live, good night, bye. Is getting all the good? Oh, excuse me. I don't do that. This is almost as sing Katy Perry in honor of her going to space. Is she going to space? I don't really read the news. So, you know. Is she going to space? I don't really know. I don't really know, you know? I don't really know. You're jealous of the weed? That is extremely presumptuous to assume and presume, and quite impertinent to assume that I do weed. Indeed, I do not. She went to space today. Really? Okay. Katy Perry song, here we go. What's that song again where she rhymes the moon with boom or something? What's the song where she rhymes moon with boom? What's the name of the song? Tell me. I'll be very presumptuous, but I'll never good. Thank you. I was just saying things to say things. You know, I have to keep doing the live. Some of these comments provoke an accent. Los Angeles, Azules, mis sentimientos. Sentimientos. Oh, are you saying I'm sentimental? Oh, thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Can you please like the live? Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 20 likes? Only Katy Perry song I know is Last Friday Night. No. There is a song where she rhymes the moon with the boom. Let me get that song. Firework. Moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even higher than the moon, moon, moon. I think this is the song that is taking her to space. If I'm not mistaken, this is it right here. It's gonna be a little difficult. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so pepper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you feel the moon, the thing we never landed on? We did land on it. Come on. Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light. I'm so sorry. Ooh, I think my neighbor is gone. So I can actually sing this. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. All the cats just left. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show him what you're worth. Make him go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky. Whoa, whoa. Boom, boom, boom. Even higher than the moon, moon, moon. I have to scroll to see the rest of the song. 1 second, please. It's always been inside of you. And now it's time to let it through. Ooh, ooh. 'Cause baby, firework. Her voice is really nothing like mine. So I feel like I have to do this other voice. To Katy Perry, who's going to space apparently, according to Dora. I really don't see the news though. Boom, boom, boom. She did rhyme boom with moon, so maybe that means she can go to the moon. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, make your colors burst. Make them go, oh, oh, oh. You're gonna have it. Ah, ah, ah. Oh and ah also rhymed. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. No, 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 no. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, lick your, no. Come on, let your colors burst. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you so much. Can we get 20 likes? What did you guys think of my, singing? The neighbor is traveling. Okay? Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will blow. Okay? And when it's time, you'll know. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. All I need is a guitar at this point. Okay, so that was Katy Perry's Boom Boom Moon Moon. Next song request, please. Next song request, please. Boom, boom, boom. Even higher than the moon, moon, moon. Next song. Oh, let me check a stock. Okay, done. Next. La 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 la. No 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 no. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Sing Peso Pluma. I don't know what that is, man. I don't know. Okay, can you give me something easy today? Can you give me something easy today? Silsila ye chahat ka. This is the only movie in Hindi that Dora has seen. Thanks to an ex. So, maybe I should sing that song. Ooh, tum paas aaye. Where is combat sports? Combat sports always requests Combat Sports always requests Kuch Kuch Hota Hai songs. So where is he? Hi, Alchalin. He does. He always requests a good song. I've seen 2 Bollywood films. That one, Devdas, with the Silsila song, and Johnny Bravo Goes to Bollywood. Are you kidding me? Doro, you need to expand your horizons urgently. With some urgency. With some urgency. Summertime sadness. I agree with you. Okay, what's another song? Give me a Bollywood film to watch. Oh. Kuch kuch hota hai. That's a classic. That's a classic. Ladki badi deewani hai. Let me sing this song. Oh, come on. Give it to me in English. I'm not that good of an Indian. Okay. Where is this? Hi re akka. Hi re hi. Hi re hi ladka. Da 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 da. If it's available digitally, I'll watch it when I'm traveling. Well, okay. लड़की बड़ी अनजानी है, सपना है सच ये कहानी है, देखो ये पगली टड़नंग, बिल्कुल ना पतली टड़नंग, ये तो वही दीवानी है, हो हाँ हो Is Combat Sports here yet? This is his type of song, man. This is what he would request. लड़का बड़ा अनजाना है, सपना ये सच है फसाना है, हाँ हाँ ये पगला टड़रंग, बिल्कुल ना बदला टड़रंग, ये तो वही दीवाना है, हो ओ हो हाँ. We need Reese too. Well, Reese is having a child that he's currently apparently making and having. That's why he's been so busy he can't even come to my live. You would think that he's cooking the child. पास रह के भी थी दूरी, हाँ जाने कैसे थी मजबूरी, हाँ वक्त वो भी अजीब था जब तू मेरे करीब था. Dramatic effects. खो गई तू ये किस जहां में, मैं यहाँ हूँ तू देख तो जरा, हो. I had to see the lyrics. हो ting 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 ting. I'm sorry, this movie is older than me. Got it? Hi Mehmet. Hi John. What do you want? What's that emoji? You have to be more clear. What's the request? What's the request, my love? देखो ये पगली, बिल्कुल ना बदली. Got it. Repeat, repeat. भीड़ में भी थी तन्हाई, हाँ याद हर पल तेरी आई, हाँ रोके कोई मुझे जरा, भर ना आए ये दिल मेरा. बहकी मेरे कदम है, ऐसे में तू संभाल दो जरा, हो हाँ. Sorry, I did the green screen again. हो हाँ हो. लड़की बड़ी. By the way, Doro, this song is from that movie that I recommended, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. So, you could watch it. But yeah, don't pay for it. Just try to see if some digital service has it or not. It's probably on Amazon Prime, if I had to guess. Type it out in the chat. Yes, I will. Okay, one second. I will type it out when I'm done. I'll type it out in the chat. You're right. You wouldn't know what I'm saying. So I'll type it out in the chat in a bit. लड़की बड़ी अनजानी है, सपना है सच है कहानी है हाँ हाँ ये पगला टड़ड़ंग बिल्कुल ना बदला टड़ड़ंग ये तो वही दीवानी है हो हाँ हो टड़ंग 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 जागे ना सोता है. You know what? Enough of this song. I will go to here and I'll type it out in the chat. हाँ हाँ ये लड़का टड़ड़ंग बिल्कुल ना बदला टड़ड़ंग कुछ 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 oh my god होता है not hots है goodness I'm typing it out and it's saying kuch kuch hota hai to hot say and then the hot symbol is coming up. The emoji for hot. Oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you, got it. It's an old film. It's almost as old as me, Dora. And so, actually it's very good. You should watch it. I don't know what I was about to say. हाँ ये लड़का टड़ड़ंग बिल्कुल ना बदला टड़ड़ंग ये तो वही दीवानी है I hurt myself today because I'm a highwayman. I went to another Johnny Cash song. You are very old. The movie must be 80. Yes. Steven! Okay, now that Steven is here, we will study. Steven is here. Steven! Steven! Now that Steven is here, we're gonna study. We're gonna study. Steven likes to have fun. I know, you guys have a lot of fun. It's 11:44. 11:11. Burr, 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 burr. Hi, Steve. I see. Keeping wild. Steven, you missed it. She freaking doubted the color of her eyes. She freaking doubted the color of her eyes. Thank you for liking the live. Can we get 20 likes? Steve says hi. Hi, Steve. Freaking Minecraft Steve. Hello, Steve. Steven, have you been to Kevin Yellow Live? Might be confusing you with Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy is Reese. Steven is mine. Don't you take Steven. Steven comes to my life. How dare you? Nobody takes Steven from me. I can bear a lot, but not the loss of Steven. I miss Reese, but Steven is good. I know Reese has just stopped. Well, it is kind of late / early in England / Britain / Belgium. Steven literally sank a ship. Exactly. I need some ship sinkers. I need some people who can sink some ships. Steven can do it. Steven. How have you been, Steven? Time to misbehave. Aw. Alright, what song should I sing next? One more song and then we'll study a little bit. पास रह के थी दूरी हाँ. Ooh, कहो ना प्यार है songs. Pick a song, Steven. Demolition expert on deck. Who? Oh, Steven. That's right. कहो ना प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. Ooh, this one. दिल मेरा हर बार ये सुनने को बेकरार है, कहो ना प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. डंग डंग डंग. दिल मेरा हर बार ये सुनने को बेकरार है, कहो ना प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. Dong 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 dong. There's a lot of music. हाँ तुमसे प्यार है, कि तुमसे प्यार है. What are you talking about? Okay, the next part is a little difficult. इन प्यारी बातों में अनजाना इकरार है, कहो ना प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. Okay, it's not so difficult. दो प्रेमी दो पागल क्या करते हैं बोलो, रारी रा रारी रा रारी रा रारी रा. मुझसे क्या पूछते हो, अपने दिल का डोलो, मालूम है हमको तुम्हें किसी बात का इंतजार है, कहो ना प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. हाँ तुमसे प्यार है, कहो ना प्यार है. Nobody requested this song. I picked it. Now we will talk about the origin of the universe again. Guth suggested that the universe started out from the Big Bang in a very hot but rather chaotic state. This is Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. These high temperatures would have meant that the particles in the universe would be moving very fast and would have very high energies. As we discussed earlier, one would expect that at such high temperatures, the strong and weak nuclear forces and the electromagnetic force would all be unified into a single force. I can't shift moods that fast. Well, you should learn. Right here, right now. So depending on how high, hot, energy, dense, whatever the universe might have been, the weak nuclear force, the strong nuclear force, and the electromagnetic force may have been unified at some point. I'll sing again soon. Don't worry. I have to read a little. I have to read and sing to feel better. Eventually, there would be what is called a phase transition, and the symmetry between the forces would be broken. The strong force would become different from the weak and electromagnetic forces. One common example of a phase transition is the freezing of water when you cool it down. Liquid water is symmetrical, the same at every point and in every direction. However, when ice crystals form, they will have definite positions and will be lined up in some direction. This breaks water's symmetry. Sounds very difficult, Doro. In the case of water, if one is careful, one can supercool it. That is, one can reduce the temperature below the freezing point without ice forming. Guth suggested that the universe might behave in a similar way.
the temperature might drop below the critical value without the symmetry between the forces being broken. Goodness. If this happened, the universe would be in an unstable state with more energy than if the symmetry had been broken. This special extra energy can be shown to have an anti-gravitational effect. It would have acted just like the cosmological constant that Einstein introduced into general relativity when he was trying to construct a static model of the universe. Wow. Remember how Einstein introduced the cosmological constant in order to stabilize against gravity? Because he's like, well, something's got to be anti-gravity if we are not all collapsing constantly. Hello, Athram Venkatesh. Hi. Could you please like the live? Can we get 20 likes? And of course, the cosmological constant turns out is sort of a subset of dark energy as we understand it currently. Since the universe would already be expanding just as in the hot Big Bang model, the repulsive effect of this cosmological constant would therefore have made the universe expand at an ever-increasing rate. Even in regions where there were more matter particles than average, the gravitational attraction of the matter would have been outweighed by the repulsion of the effective cosmological constant. Thus, these regions would also expand in an accelerating inflationary manner as they expanded and the matter particles got farther apart. One would be left with an expanding universe that contained hardly any particles and was still in the supercooled state. Any irregularities. Hello, Dark Gloom. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Doro. Hello, Athram. Hello, I don't know, Doro, Steven Spears, Britney Spears, El Challen, you know. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. Time to be serious. Very serious. Very, very serious. Where's your lovely husband? Who are you talking about, Dark Gloom? Who? Who are you talking about? Hi, Lucifer. He's in the other room? Ever watched That 70s Shows? I have watched That 70s Show, actually. Some of it. Dark Gloom, hello. Is Dark Gloom the one that asked, where's your lovely husband? Where have you seen him? Have you seen him? I don't know where he is either, man. Lucifer says hello. Hi, Lucifer. You look goofy today. Isn't the other room playing games? Oh my gosh. Any irregularities in the universe would simply have been smoothed out by the expansion as the wrinkles in a balloon are smoothed away when you blow it up. Thus, the present smooth and uniform state of the universe could have evolved from many different non-uniform initial states. In such a universe in which the expansion was accelerated by a cosmological constant rather than slowed down by the gravitational attraction of matter, there would be enough time for light to travel from one region to another in the early universe. This could provide a solution to the problem raised earlier of why different regions in the early universe have the same properties. Moreover, the rate of expansion of the universe would automatically become very close to the critical rate determined by the energy density of the universe. This could then explain why the rate of expansion is still so close to the critical rate without having to assume that the initial rate of expansion of the universe was very carefully chosen. Ah! Do you know how human beings evolve? Why don't you tell us, Lucifer? Share it in the comments. Share it in the chat. Actually, let me read this again. In such a universe in which the expansion was accelerated by a cosmological constant rather than slowed down by the gravitational attraction of matter, there would be enough time for light to travel from one region to another in the early universe. This could provide a solution to the problem raised earlier of why different regions in the early universe have the same properties. So if it all started, it's almost like the early universe, how things were and where light did travel from one region to another. Can I study physics with you? It would mean the world to me. That's what we're doing now, Dark Gloom. Go ahead. Her husband said no. Okay, what's with the husband? Who is saying husband? Who has a husband and why? Why are people saying husband right now? Can you please like the live? Can we get 20 likes? Okay, you know what? So, if the same early universe basically expanded because of the cosmological constant or dark energy, as we understand it now, well, we don't fully understand it, but we understand the cosmological constant is basically like a subset of dark energy. So if it expanded because of that versus just, gravitation slowing down, then in the early universe, there might have been enough time for light to travel from one region to another. And so this would make sense why the CMB has the same temperature everywhere in all directions, and pretty much it's very homogeneous and isotropic. Because we have wondered why the cosmic microwave background radiation has the same temperature no matter pretty much which direction you look in. And this is a very old temperature. These are photons left over from a very early time in the universe. So we would think that at this point, the universe has expanded so much, like there's no reason for this stuff to be the same everywhere, but it could be the same if basically it started out like that and then it expanded out because of some kind of dark energy thing. I'm not sure about it, but I know for a reason. It has nothing to do with computer and chips. Accumulation of any external knowledge doesn't help. What, the evolution of human beings? Is that what you're talking about, Lucifer? That's pretty cool. Oh, that's right. Such a shame. Ray Stevens sings a sound dedicated to John Wayne too, called Marion Michael Morrison. What's Ray Steven? Dark Gloom asked you where he was. I told. Okay. Apparently I have a husband now. In the chat, they do talk about like the Titanic and Rose Dawson and all this stuff. Is the character's name Rose Dawson? Like, do you guys know the last name of Rose? Is my nose red? As we talk about Rose, my nose is now red, Okay. This could provide a solution to the problem raised earlier of why different regions in the early universe have the same properties. Same properties. Moreover, the rate of expansion of the universe would automatically become very close to the critical rate determined by the energy density of the universe. This could then explain why the rate of expansion would automatically become very close to the critical rate determined by the energy density of the universe. This could then explain why the rate of expansion is still so close to the critical rate without having to assume that the initial rate of expansion of the universe was very carefully chosen. Do you crave love or are you content with being single? Dark Gloom, who are you? Is this crazy sick wine? You know, there was a particular user who would come to my lives a while ago who asked very similar such questions. Sometimes I wonder if like the same people are changing their usernames or what. But can you please like, share, and subscribe? Can you like the live? Can we get 20 likes? She's married. Is this your new theory? Through YouTube? What is it? What's your theory, Stephen? So apparently, if we take into account dark energy, cosmological constant, then it makes sense because something is pushing everything out. So earlier, light would have had time to reach from one region to another so that the temperature being the same is fine. And then also, apparently that makes it so that the critical density it would automatically become very close to the critical rate determined by the energy density of the universe. So like the energy density being the critical density also makes sense. You know, you should rewind to see that I'm eating my chickpeas earlier in the live. Lucifer, you missed my chickpea eating. There was chickpea ASMR, dinner ASMR, chores ASMR before I started singing and reading. You've missed a lot today, Lucifer. ASMR, ASMR. Okay, why am I not ASMR-y? Why? ASMR? Oh, I'm pure chaos. I have no theories. I'm a conspiracy person. Steven. ASMR. See, Steven doesn't know what ASMR is. That's why he comes to my live. Steven, don't learn about ASMR. Steven, whatever I'm doing right now is ASMR. ASMR. Steven, this is ASMR. What do you mean ASMR is the devil? What do you mean I'm doing ASMR right now? What do you mean ASMR is the devil? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't like chickpeas. I'm glad I missed it. Okay, Lucifer, be that way. I don't like you. Everything about me is ASMR. There's some ASMR for you. Remind me to laugh in 1 hour. Aww. Aww. Lucifer, why are you crying in the corner? Being so sad. So sad. The idea of inflation could also explain why there is so much matter in the universe. There are something like 10 million, lots of millions, one with 80 zeros after it, particles in the region of the universe that we can observe. Where did they all come from? The answer is that in quantum theory, particles can be created out of energy in the form of particle-antiparticle pairs. But that just raises the question of where the energy came from. The answer is that the total energy of the universe is exactly zero. Oh, the matter in the universe is made out of positive energy. However, the matter is all attracting itself by gravity. Two pieces of matter that are close to each other have less energy than the same two pieces a long way apart, because you have to expend energy to separate them against the gravitational force that is pulling them together. Thus, in a sense, the gravitational field has negative energy. In the case of a universe that is approximately uniform in space, one can show that this negative gravitational energy exactly cancels the positive energy represented by the matter. So the total energy of the universe is zero. Now, twice zero is also zero. Thus, the universe can double the amount of positive matter energy and also double the negative gravitational energy without violation of the conservation of energy. This does not happen in the normal expansion of the universe. Where is my subscriber who gives me the super chats? Can someone do a super chat? Also, Heike, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donations. I live in Belgium. Oh God. Oh my God. Steven, you did a super chat? Oh my gosh. Thank you. I need to like it. Sorry. Here. Oh my God. Thank you, Steven. Steven said this is for you and your kitties. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Steven. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See, look, even Steven is, wow. Steven has supported me, wow. I live in hell, says Steven. Oh. Hi, thank you so much for being in the live. I can't quite read what you're writing there, but thank you. I can understand anyway. I'm still not going to though. That's fine. You helped me enough. Being a mod is no joke. Being a mod is no joke on this channel, huh? Due to my great beauty. Keeps you very busy. all my money goes to where it belongs. Video games and gym. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Heike. Really appreciate you. Steven Moneybag Spears. Aww. Let me share the live again. Steven loves his cousin who is Britney Spears, because we all love our cousins, always. Thank you, my friend. Especially in Arkansas. Oh, thank you, Steven. I have to save money. I'm on disability, so I have little money. Charity. Me. Oh. Thank you, Steven. Sharing the live again. Okay. So, oh, thank you. So during the so as we just said, twice 0 is still just 0. So thus the universe can double the amount of positive matter energy and also double the negative gravitational energy without violation of the conservation of energy. This does not happen in the normal expansion of the universe, in which the matter energy density goes down as the universe gets bigger. It does happen, however, in the inflationary expansion, because the energy density of the supercooled state remains constant while the universe expands. When the universe doubles in size, the positive matter energy and the negative gravitational energy both double. So the total energy remains 0. Welcome to Russia. Hello. During the inflationary phase, the universe increases its size by a very large amount. Thus, the total amount of energy available to make particles becomes very large. As Guth has remarked, it is said that there's no such thing as a free lunch, but the universe is the ultimate free lunch. the universe is not expanding in an inflationary way today. Thus, there has to be some mechanism that would eliminate the very large effective cosmological constant and so change the rate of expansion from an accelerated one to one that is slowed down by gravity, as we have today. In the inflationary expansion, one might expect that eventually the symmetry between the forces would be broken, just as supercooled water always freezes in the end. The extra energy of the unbroken symmetry. So if we kind of forced it to not freeze, that would take extra energy. The extra energy of the unbroken symmetry state would then be released and would reheat the universe to a temperature just below the critical temperature for symmetry between the forces. The universe would then go on to expand and cool, just like the hot Big Bang model. But there would now be an explanation of why the universe was expanding at exactly the critical rate and why different regions had the same temperature. In Guth's original proposal, the phase transition was supposed to occur suddenly, rather like the appearance of ice crystals in very cold water. Oh my gosh. The idea was that bubbles of the new phase of broken symmetry would have formed in the old phase, like bubbles of steam surrounded by boiling water. Mexi Ghost Hunter 86! Oh my gosh! Mexi Ghost, hello! Mexi Ghost says hello, my dear friend. Hi, Doro. Oh my gosh, hello, Mexi Ghost. Hello, everybody. Also, hello to Russia. Our driveway is 800 feet long, mostly uphill too. My mom is putting the rest of the money into. $5,500 for the gravel? My goodness. Wow. Did it get a lot of wear and tear because of the snow, Steven? Is that why you have to repave it? Hi, Mexi Ghost. Hello, Russia. Hello, everybody. Some of the comments I can't quite read, but thank you so much, and hello, and thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the live. Good evening. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My black cat is being a monster. Aww. Mexi Ghost has a black cat. Ooh. So, the universe is not expanding in an inflationary way today. Thus, there has to be some mechanism that would eliminate the very large effective cosmological constant and so change the rate of expansion from an accelerated one to one that is slowed down by gravity, as we have today. In the inflationary expansion, one might expect that eventually the symmetry between the forces would be broken, just as supercooled water always freezes in the end. The extra energy of the unbroken symmetry state would then be released and would reheat the universe to a temperature just below the critical temperature for symmetry between the forces. We had an earthquake today in the morning. Oh my gosh! Where are you joining from? If you don't mind. Is it Hawaii? Oh. The previous owner did a crap job maintaining the property. There is little gravel in the driveway. I hope you're okay. Yeah. The universe would then go on to expand and cool just like the hot Big Bang model, but there would now be an explanation of why the universe was expanding at exactly the critical rate and why different regions had the same temperature. In Guth's original proposal, the phase transition was supposed to occur suddenly, rather like the appearance of ice crystals in very cold water. The idea was that bubbles of the new phase of broken symmetry would have formed in the old phase, like bubbles of steam surrounded by boiling water. The bubbles were supposed to expand and meet up with each other until the whole universe was in the new phase. The trouble was, as I and several other people pointed out, that the universe was expanding so fast Los Angeles. Oh. I know. The bubbles were supposed to expand and meet up with each other until the whole universe was in the new phase. The trouble was, as I and several other people pointed out, that the universe was expanding so fast that even if the bubbles grew at the speed of light, they would be moving away from each other and so could not join up. The universe would be left in a very non-uniform state with some regions still having symmetry between the different forces, such a model of the universe would not correspond to what we see. In October 1981, I went to Moscow for a conference on quantum gravity. After the conference, I gave a seminar on the inflationary model and its problems at the Sternberg Astronomical Institute. So this is Stephen Hawking who was talking about this conference. Let's see. This is a pretty big chapter. This is long. Oh, this is so long. Okay, keep going for a bit. Before this, I had got someone else to give my lectures for me because most people could not understand my voice. Aww. But there was not time to prepare this seminar, so I gave it myself with one of my graduate students repeating my words. It worked well and gave me much more contact with my audience. In the audience was a young Russian, Andrei Linde, from the Lebedev University in Moscow. He said that the difficulty with the bubbles not joining up could be avoided if the bubbles were so big that our region of the universe is all contained inside a single bubble. In order for this to work, the change from symmetry to broken symmetry must have taken place very slowly inside the bubble, but this is quite possible according to grand unified theories. Linde's idea of a slow breaking of symmetry was very good, but I later realized that his bubbles would have to have been bigger than the size of the universe at the time. Hello, Mike D. I showed that instead the symmetry would have broken everywhere at the same time rather than just inside bubbles. Thank you for liking the live. Can we get 20 likes? This would lead to a uniform universe as we observe. I was very excited by this idea and discussed it with one of my students, Ian Moss. As a friend of Linde's, I was rather embarrassed, however, when I was later sent his paper by a scientific journal and asked whether it was suitable for publication. I replied that there was this flaw about the bubbles being bigger than the universe, but that the basic idea of a slow breaking of symmetry was very good. Hi, Mike D. I see you. Thank you so much. Can you please like the live? Ooh, can you do a super chat? That would be even better. I replied that there was this flaw about the bubbles being bigger than the universe, but that the basic idea of a slow breaking of symmetry was very good. So the slow breaking. I recommended that the paper be published as it was because it would take Linde several months to correct it, since anything he sent to the West would have to be passed by Soviet censorship, which was neither very skillful nor very quick with scientific papers. Instead, I wrote a short paper with Ian Moss in the same journal in which we pointed out this problem with the bubble and showed how it could be resolved. Aw, that's nice. The day after I got back from Moscow, I set out for Philadelphia, where I was due to receive a medal from the Franklin Institute. My secretary, Judy Fella, had used her not inconsiderable charm to persuade British Airways to give herself and me free seats on a Concorde as a publicity venture. Do I eat meat? Is that what you're asking? Sure. I do. I haven't had turkey in a while. I mean, not since a couple Thanksgivings, probably. Last Thanksgiving, I had Indian food with my Indian friends. So, Manhattan Project. पीछे मेरे आशिकों की पूरी कंट्रियाँ This chat is full of many different languages because there are many, many countries involved here. Good night, good evening, good morning to everybody. So, okay, so they were going to Philadelphia to receive a medal. So, anyway, Judy had used her not inconsiderable charm to persuade British Airways to give herself and me free seats on a Concorde as a publicity venture. I speak English, Chinese, Cambodian, and Spanish. However, I was held up on my way to the airport by heavy rain and I missed the plane. Nevertheless, I got to Philadelphia in the end and received my medal. I was then asked to give a seminar on the inflationary universe at Drexel University in Philadelphia. I gave the same seminar about the problems of the inflationary universe, just as in Moscow. A very similar idea to Linde's was put forth independently a few months later by Paul. Hello, Maxi Ghost. By Paul Steinhardt and Andreas Albrecht of the University of Pennsylvania. They are now given joint credit with Linde for what is called the new inflationary model. Based on the idea of a slow breaking of symmetry. The old inflationary model was Guth's original suggestion of fast symmetry breaking with the formation of bubbles. The new inflationary model was a good attempt to explain why the universe is the way it is. However, I and several other people showed that at least in its original form, it predicted much greater variations in the temperature of the microwave background radiation than are observed. Later work has also cast doubt on whether there could be a phase transition in the very early universe of the kind required. In my personal opinion, the new inflationary model is now dead as a scientific theory, although a lot of people do not seem to have heard of its demise and are still writing papers as if it were viable. A better model called the chaotic inflationary model was put forward by Linde in 1983. In this, there is no phase transition or supercooling. Instead, there is a spin zero field, which, because of quantum fluctuations, would have large values in some regions of the early universe. I want to travel to England or perhaps Italy. Oh, both are good. You should do it. Love both. The energy of the field in those regions would behave like a cosmological constant. The energy of the field in those regions would behave like a cosmological constant. It would have a repulsive gravitational effect and thus make those regions expand in an inflationary manner. As they expanded, the energy of the field in them would slowly decrease until the inflationary expansion changed to an expansion like that in the hot Big Bang model. One of these regions would become what we now see as the observable universe. This model has all the advantages of the earlier inflationary models, but it does not depend on a dubious phase transition, and it can, moreover, give a reasonable size for the fluctuations in the temperature of the microwave background that agrees with observation. This work on inflationary models showed that the present state of the universe could have arisen from quite a large number of different initial configurations. This is important because it shows that the initial state of the part of the universe that we inhabit did not have to be chosen with great care. So we may, if we wish, use the weak anthropic principle to explain why the universe looks the way it does now. It cannot be the case, however, that every initial configuration would have led to a universe like the one we observe. One can show this by considering a very different state for the universe at the present time, say a very lumpy and irregular one. Things are very expensive, yeah. Yeah. One could use the laws of science to evolve the universe back in time to determine its configuration at earlier times. According to the singularity theorems of classical general relativity, there would still have been a Big Bang singularity. If you evolve such a universe forward in time, according to the laws of science, you will end up with the lumpy and irregular state you started with. Yeah, yeah. If everything is overpriced. Thus, there must have been initial configurations that would not have given rise to a universe like the one we see today. So even the inflationary model does not tell us why the initial configuration was not such as to produce something very different from what we observe. Must we turn to the anthropic principle for an explanation? Was it all just a lucky chance? That would seem a counsel of despair, a negation of all our hopes of understanding the underlying order of the universe. In order to predict how the universe should have started off, one needs laws that hold at the beginning of time. If the classical theory of general relativity was correct, the singularity theorems that Roger Penrose and I proved show that the beginning of time would have been a point of infinite density and infinite curvature of space-time. Oh my gosh, it's $4 in California? I can still get gas at like 282, 287 if I go to a different neighborhood in Massachusetts. Not in my neighborhood. I live in a very congested neighborhood and it's very expensive here, like $3 or so, like what you're saying. But I haven't seen $4. I mean, California is very expensive. I mean, I don't even fill my car with gas that much. I don't drive that much. I walk because it's so congested here. It's very difficult to drive here. Well, actually, I should say it's very difficult to drive here and even more difficult to park here. So I walk or I take public transit, like the bus or train. You know, it's difficult without a car though to go to the gym and stuff like that. So that's why I still have a car. But yeah, where I go to the gym close to there, I can get gas for like 287, 282. So that's what I do. Oh yeah, I know. New England is different. I like New England for the purposes of like the public transport is better. But I understand California's public transit is not the same. I could never live in California, but sometimes we'll get it at $2.89 a gallon. I'm in the country. We have no public transit here, just Uber or Lyft. I know. I know most of America does not have public transport. I'm aware. That's why I'm still sort of in a city, you know? Because I don't like driving everywhere. Like, I'm not a good driver. As in, I'm a good enough driver like for the city, but I'm not a good driver for the highway. I didn't like grow up here. I learned driving as an adult, so I can't really do the highway. So, yeah. So yeah, I understand like gas is very important for most of America because you have to drive everywhere. So, I get it. But why do you say you can't live in California, Stephen? What's the insight on that? I want to know. I'm curious. I'm still learning about the US. Okay, so one might suppose that there were new laws that held at singularities, but it would be very difficult even to formulate such laws at such badly behaved points. And he means the singularity. That's true. A lot of people from California are now in North Carolina. I know such people. People do move from California to North Carolina a lot. North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. What else? Probably Virginia. I'm not sure. I haven't been to Virginia in a while. I mean, unless you count like DC. DC is kind of like Virginia. Oh, I'm with you. 2,000 rent. for a 2-bedroom house. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. That's normal these days. Everything is like that nowadays. So you might suppose that there were new laws that held at singularities, but it would be very difficult even to formulate such laws at such badly behaved points, and we would have no guide from observations as to what those laws might be. However, what the singularity theorems really indicate is that the gravitational field becomes so strong that quantum gravitational effects become important. Classical theory is no longer a good description of the universe, so one has to use a quantum theory of gravity to discuss the very early stages of the universe. As we shall see, it is possible in the quantum theory for the ordinary laws of science to hold everywhere, including at the beginning of time. It is not necessary to postulate new laws for singularities because there need not be any singularities in the quantum theory. We don't yet have a complete and consistent theory that combines quantum mechanics and gravity. However, we are fairly certain of some features that such a unified theory should have. One is that it should incorporate Feynman's proposal to formulate quantum theory in terms of a sum over histories. In this approach, a particle does not have just a single history, as it would in a classical theory. Instead, it is supposed to follow every possible path in space-time, and with each of these histories, there are associated a couple of numbers, one representing the size of a wave and the other representing its position in the cycle. Heat and hurricanes, yeah. I don't really like the heat or the hurricanes either. Very true. Yeah. I think Florida is too hot for me and gets too many hurricanes. It's tough out there. Same as New York. How is New York the same as Florida? Or you mean that you wouldn't live in New York? But Florida and New York are not the same at all. All right, you know what? I need to take a break. Oh, also my phone charge is very low. In this approach, a particle does not just have a single history as it would in a classical theory. Instead, it is supposed to follow every possible path in space-time, and with each of these histories, there are associated a couple of numbers. New York is just like Vegas now. Do you mean New York City? Or do you mean the climate? Vegas is a desert. How is New York like Vegas? Do you mean culturally? One is that it should incorporate Feynman's proposal to formulate quantum theory in terms of a sum over histories. In this approach, a particle does not just have a single history as it would in a classical theory. Instead, it is supposed to follow every possible path in space and time, and with each of these histories, there are associated a couple of numbers, one representing the size of a wave and the other representing its position in the cycle. The probability that the particle, say, passes through some particular point is found by adding up the waves associated with every possible history that passes through that point. When one actually tries to perform these sums, however, One runs into severe technical problems. The only way around these is the following peculiar prescription. One must add up the waves for particle histories that are not in the real time that you and I experience, but take place in what is called imaginary time. Imaginary time may sound like science fiction, but it is in fact a well-defined mathematical concept. If we take any ordinary or real number and multiply it by itself, the result is a positive number. Are you originally from New York, Mexi Ghost? New York has become wild and crazy. Maybe. My mom lived in upstate New York for 2 years. Got to spend a week up there with her. I've spent a lot of time in upstate New York myself. A lot of time. I've visited a lot. In other words, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to pick this up from here next time. This is A Brief History of Time, page 139. Stephen Hawking, we're on Origin and Fate of the Universe. There's quite a bit left on this chapter. Quite a bit. We'll have to take it up next time. I'm on this very uncomfortable bar stool, actually. It's kind of not the best. But, yeah, I'm tired. So, little bit tired. Just a little. Did you just give me money? Did you just give me $10? Oh my gosh, Mexi Ghost Hunter. Thank you. Number one. Oh my god, look at it's saying #1 fan. What do I do? How do I like it? Mexi Ghost Hunter, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Coffee's on me. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Wow, I can't. I'm most grateful and thankful, Mexi Ghost. Coffee is on me. All the emojis. Wow, thank you. Now I can afford coffee. For sure. In fact, I'm gonna get a whole jar from the Indian grocery store once I'm out of this coffee. I will buy more coffee. I think it's like $15, and I probably go through that coffee. I'm trying to think. The last time I bought a coffee was a month ago. So thank you. It was a month ago and I bought the coffee. And I'm still drinking it probably till the end of this month. So 2 months of coffee. Oh, thank you. Starbucks gift cards. You can to my Instagram. I have Instagram. I also have PayPal. I have PayPal on the YouTube channel description. And then I have Instagram, which you can message the gift card if you really want to send one. Thank you so much. So, I'm doing my coffee math. I think my company gives us 3 every week for technicians. Wow. Congrats. Congratulations for the gift cards. So I have Instagram linked in the YouTube if you want to send anything. but most welcome, and thank you to send any donations or coffee or Starbucks or whatever you want. But basically, I think my coffee lasts me 2 months and it costs $15. Does that mean that I pay around $7-8 per month for that coffee? Okay, that was my coffee math. But then groceries are a thing too, and cat food, my food, all the foods. So these will be most appreciated. The super chats are most appreciated. And did you know that YouTube doesn't pay out the super chat money until I collect $100 of it? So they haven't even paid me. There is somebody, so Heike, one of my viewers, thank you Heike, sends me PayPal, and that's really nice because at least I don't have to wait for the YouTube $100 to accumulate, you know? I wish I can send you Starbucks gift cards. Thank you so much. You can on my Instagram. Also have PayPal. My company gives us 3 every week. OMG, yeah, I hear you. At the company I worked at in Florida, every 2 weeks the company fed us from local places suggested by employees. Send me your PayPal. That would be better. So my PayPal is on the, so go to my YouTube description. There is a donation link for my PayPal on my YouTube's description. That's my PayPal. See, right here, this is the phone that broke. If you go to my description, there is a link called PayPal. In fact, let me see. Yeah, on my YouTube description, it says donate, and then there's the PayPal link. My blog is on there, my Instagram is on there, my Facebook is on there, Little Robot is on there. This channel is a brand ambassador for Whiskers Little Robot, so that's on there too. So yeah. Are you in Mexican gang? I'm not. Noki is GP says, are you in Mexican gang? I'm not yet. Hi Noki. Can you please like the live, Noki? Can we get 20 likes? Can we? Can you please like the live? Can we get 20? No. I have not. Have you tried crystal meth? No. I have not. What on earth is happening right now? I have not. What in the world? Okay. What in the world? Oh God. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, seriously. So yeah, if you go to my channel description, you can find my PayPal. Let me see what other links I have. I think I have my PayPal link is the first one. Then Little Robot, then my blog, then my Instagram, then my Facebook. So it's all in there if you need to message something or if you want to donate to the PayPal. Because yes, certainly YouTube does not make it super easy in the sense that thank you. Hi, Ice Wolf. They don't let you have the money before you've crossed $100 in super chats and things like that. Patience. Yes, they keep their, yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Ooh, can we get 20 likes? How come I have 15 likes now? I'm losing the likes now? What the frick? Not only do you need 100, but they keep 30%, right? Yes. So they keep some of the money. They take a cut. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's correct. YouTube absolutely keeps a cut. Thank you. Hey, Wolf, how are you? Did you like the live? Not only do you need 100, yes. Yes. So they keep some percentage of the super chat money, but that's okay. I mean, it helps to get the super chats, I think. Like, it's sort of an engagement. So I think it's a good thing to get the super chat. So thank you so much. But yeah, YouTube will absolutely keep a cut of that. And, you know, it's people's preference, really, what they want to do. Pixel Pirate says, hi, good morning. Hi, Pixel Pirate. Good morning. Steven says, I liked already. Mexigo says, yep, PayPal is better. If I were to look through time and space, when would I stop looking and what would I be looking at when it stopped? Pixel Pirate says, hi. So, I mean, the only time when time and space would sort of, like, time would stop for you in a black hole. So we talked about the black holes quite a bit a few lives ago. I think it's been several lives ago, actually, because we're reading A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking, and he talks about black holes. Obviously, he worked on them. And so the Big Bang is when time started, and a black hole is when time stops. So if you want time to stop, then you could go inside a black hole, but it could also be pretty violent for you. So I don't know if I really recommend it. Pixel Pirate is saying, where are you from? Where do you think, Pixel Pirate? You can take a guess or send a super chat. How about $100 super chat? Because then YouTube would actually pay me. Okay. US. That's right, my dear. I am in the US. I am. United States, yes, yeah. Okay, I saw. Awesome. No, he meant us. Oh, he's asking you guys? Okay. Hi, Pixel Pirate. Hi, Noki. Hi, Ace Wolf. Hi, Steven. Hi, Mexi Ghost Hunter 86. I will donate to you tomorrow, my dear. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Mexi Ghost. Thank you so much. Oh, that's right. Mexi Ghost is in California, so it's not as late for you. But I really do appreciate all of you, everybody being here. We did a little bit of reading. We did a little bit of singing. We did a little bit of chickpea eating. So I am eating a can of chickpeas per day, most days, for the protein and for overall nutrition from Walmart. It's pretty cheap as well. So there's that. So what did I do? I fed the kitty cats, my children. Then I fed myself some chickpeas. Then I sang. I chit-chatted, and I also did some reading. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And I even got some super chats. Wow, what a day. What a lovely time indeed. Sorry about the earthquakes. Sorry about all the gas prices everywhere increasing. And sorry about all of the things going on in the world that are less than ideal. But here on this channel, we try to be as happy as we can be and talk about physics, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, and kitty cats. So until the next time, see you, everybody. All my love and regards, and good night. Sleep tight. Sleep well, indeed. God bless. You have a blessed night, my friend. God bless you. God bless these United States of America. God bless California, Massachusetts, Virginia. Everybody, thank you so much. Germany, even Italy, England, Belgium. Everybody, thank you so much. What kitty cats have been to space? Thank you so much, Ace Wolf. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Mwah, mwah.